I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, steady trying to be about the business too, y'all. I'm doing all I can. But you know what's crazy? In the efforts that I make, I can do more. You know, my father used to tell me something when I was growing up. He said, son, when you've done your best and you've done all you can, sit still for a second and just do a little bit more. Always remember that. He said, when you've done the best you can and you can done all you can think of, he said, sit still for a minute and do some more. And you know what I've discovered in my life? I always have a little more. I ain't ever just out completely. I can't take another step. There ain't another breath in me. There ain't another thought I can produce. I'm never completely out, man. Just take a rest for a minute, man. And then just do a little bit more. And that I can't tell you how many times that's helped me get over the top. You know, I was watching a documentary about people climbing Mount Everest and how difficult climbing Mount Everest was, and how they have on the hill something called like a death zone or killing zone, where the majority of people run out of oxygen and they have to turn back. Well, what's crazy is right in view of the summit. You can actually see the top of Mount Everest from there. But it's that little bit that's left that's just most difficult. Now, I forgot all the reasons why they said most people don't make it from there and more people have lost their lives in that area. I don't know what it is. But the people that make it to the top of Mount Everest, they all had to go through that same zone or that same area. But they had a little bit more that allowed them to get to the top. You know, a lot of people have had accidents up there trying that, so I'm not even really sure if Mount Everest analogy is a good one. But let's just break it down a little bit more. Let's just talk about life. There's a poem I learned back when I was pledging. It's called Don't Quit. It goes like this. If I make a mistake, I'm just trying to drum it up. So here we go. It says, when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when your funds are low and your debts are high, when you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when cares are pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't quit. For life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us must sometimes learn. And many a fellow has turned about when he might have won had he stuck it out. So don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and a faltering man. And often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learns too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out. It's your silver tint of your clouds of doubt, and you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight. When your hardest hit is when things seem worst, that you mustn't quit. I remember it because they had a special method of helping you remember stuff back then, but I remembered it. And that poem right there has kept me. You know, we often talk about scripture and everything, and I don't see how I could live without it. But every now and then, man, somebody has a writing. God puts a writing on somebody's heart that delivers a message, man, that can help people. I use every motivational tool that I possibly can to climb this ladder of success or try to be the best father and the best husband I can be. I've done a lot of changing over the years, and so have you. But change is necessary in order to grow. If you don't make changes, folks, you can't grow. I was a young man on my set. I kept looking at him, man, a sharp little young dude just on my set. And he had these dreads, and I mean, they were they were super long, man. They were well below the middle of his back. I mean, they were just long. And he kept talking to me, and he kept talking to me and talking to me. So the young man kept talking to me, and I said, hey, man, you know, you do your huge self a favor in the business you're in if you got a haircut. You would do yourself a huge favor. I said, your image is everything, man. I said, you keep stopping me in the hallway to try to tell me what you do and what you are. But all I see is your hair. And I keep trying to figure out what you're doing with all that hair, man. Now, you can feel how you want to feel, but I'm like an employer. I employ people. So when I'm walking through the hallway and I try to think of you traveling with me and you sitting in a meeting with me, I try to imagine you in your suit sitting there talking business with me. And so just like other employers are, I'm just having a real story with you. So I said, man, you ought to consider cutting your hair. He said, man, Mr. Harvey, I've been growing this hair since I was a little boy. I said, how old are you now? He said, 28. I said, well, how long you want to hang on to what you was when you was a little boy? You know, if you started growing your hair when you were a teenager, I mean, you're 28 now. And I said, so let me help you understand something. Let me ask you something. What does it do for you? He said, man, it's just who I am. I said, so you your hair? He said, no, but it's a part of me. I say, that part of you that you're hanging on to, what does it do for you? I just like it. Well, dog, I like ice cream. But if I hang on to ice cream and eat ice cream every single day, my body gonna reflect that. What is it that you hanging on to that you don't want to let go of that's prohibiting you from being what all you can be? See, it's hard to be what all you can be if you want to keep being all you was. Don't that make sense to you? So I can't tell you how many times I've had to change. Change is necessary to grow. You can't be all you can be if you want to keep hanging on to all you was. That don't make no sense. How do you go forward if you keep going backwards? You can't stay here and go there. Do you understand that? If you want to go over there, you must remove yourself from right here. Oh, I got right here is comfortable. I got right here is safe. But over there is where the shade is. Over there is where the fruit is. Over there is where the opportunity is. Over there is where the mountain of gold is. So why you stuck on here? You got to leave here to go over there. You can't be all you can be if you want to stay stuck on who you was. Change is growth is necessary, y'all. Let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
1, 2, 3. I got it. I got it. What do you mean? I mean, I got it. What about me? I got it. Do you want some? Come get it. Everybody ought to want it. What is it? I got it. I don't know what it is, but I think that you do. That gummit. Who is he? And what is a he to you? Boy, that's when you combine a song, boy. That's when you're writing right there. Steve Harvey Morning Show, y'all. We got it. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Jr., better known as the Killmore, Mississippi Monica, straight out from the King of Pranks, nephew Tommy. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning, huh?
Good morning.
Yeah, just started crazy.
Or as the kids say, grand rising.
Grand Rising.
I didn't understand that. I got it.
Grand Rising.
Grand
Don't know.
rising.
A little extra.
Too much.
Yeah.
Just to say good morning.
Just good morning is cool.
Oh, you know what else they say? Happy Born Day instead of Happy
Born
Birthday.
Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all
I ain't
seen
got
that
to
one?
learn all that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hey, man, let me back in. I messed my Zoom up. I don't know what the hell I did. Junior, what you got, man?
Yeah. Man, let me ask you something, Let me just go and ask you, because I got some friends. They need to know they need to go ahead and turn it on in. Why don't it look good to be a player late in life? Because they think they doing something.
It's not good, dog. It's a sad sight.
It is.
It's really hard when you walk into a club and everybody got on white T-shirts, and you standing over there with a 3-piece suit on with a pocket square. Dog.
Let them know, Steve.
Yeah,
Let them know.
man.
Why are you in the club? Why are you still going out? You don't go to clubs. They have places for old people to go. It's called taverns. Now, it's not a lot of them, I know, because it ain't a lot of people still wanting to go out. But if you do want to go out,
Yeah.
they have names that know this place is for you.
Uh-huh.
Stanley's. You know, don't nobody name their club after them no more.
Not Stanley.
Stanley's.
Going down the stands
You
to get
know.
a drink.
Right.
Easy
Meet
talk.
me at Stanley's.
Yeah,
What is it, Steve? What?
easy talk.
Yeah, man. We gotta help.
Here's another club. Smitty's Barbecue and Tax Service After Hour Joint.
Yes, sir.
I would hang out there.
Yeah,
I would
I
hang
like
out
This
right there.
is where old people go. Go where there are other old people. Don't go out here with these young people. They know you don't belong here. You cannot be in a club and one person asks somebody, who uncle is that?
All right, guys, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we're going to start the show off with Nephew Tommy's Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time to start your morning off with Run That Prank Back with the nephew. What you got, Neff?
I got what I don't have, but the name
What?
of the prank is bed bugs. I don't have bed bugs, but the name of the prank. Let's go. Cat dog. Bed bugs.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to speak to Shanice.
She's not here right now. Can I take a message?
Do you know when she's coming back?
Nah, is this a business call or something?
No, this personal. I need to talk to her immediately.
Nah, you need to talk to me. This a man. Who is this?
This is Brandon. Who are you?
I'm Ernest, man, but how do you know Shanice?
I got a bit of a situation here, man, and it's basically a financial situation that I'm owed some money from her. So I kind of need to talk to her about getting this money. Is totally disrupted my whole apartment, and I need to actually see about talking to her about getting this whole problem taken care of.
What's the situation? What's going on?
I mean, I'm basically right now I'm $2,500 in the rears due to Shanice, and you know I need to see if she's gonna be able to pay me for the situation or what. You know,
Do my girl owe you money?
she owes me $2,500.
$2,500 for what? I don't even know who you are, first of all. So what's up with the $2,500?
Man, first of all, my name is Brandon. Okay, and I've been knowing Shanice probably for the last 3 or 4 months now. Okay, so here you want to know it all in a nutshell is like this. Shanice been coming through. Okay, for the last 3 or 4 months, been coming over here to my spot, to my apartment, hanging out. I'm just now finding out within the last 2 weeks, I had to get rid of my couch. I had to get rid of my mattresses because
Your mattress?
because it's bed
Your mattress?
bugs.
Wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute. So you trying to tell me she was in your bed?
Yeah, she been in my bed, dude.
She been in your bed. Are you crazy?
Hey man,
Come on
man.
now, dude.
Listen,
You know you
hey,
about
dude,
to
the
be real
problem
serious
is
right
not
now.
where
You talking
she's
about $2,500?
The problem is
You
the
talking
bed.
about $2,500? You talking about my girl was in your bed? Now we not even gonna get into that. You understand what I'm saying? But that $2,500, you can forget about it.
No. Hold up, bro.
First of all, you calling here, and here a dude answer the phone, and you still got the ask for her, and then go tell me about some $2,500 about some mattress?
Dude, I'm out. My mattresses, man, are $1,000. They full of bed bugs. I had to throw that away.
Man, nobody worried about no damn mattress, dude. You talking about my girl. We've been together for 4 years. I'm about to pop the question on her, and you want to sit there talking about she been hanging with you or kicking with you for the last 4 months. It's about to be over in a minute.
Dude, if you want to marry Shanice, cool. I don't care nothing about that.
Hey, don't even worry about that now. But you on my phone talking about some damn mattress, man. That's a problem, dude. I ain't worried about no damn mattress.
I'm worried about. I ain't got no mattress right now.
You calling my house? You calling mine?
Dude, I do not have a mattress right now, nor do I have a couch. Do you understand the problem that brings to
I don't
me?
care nothing about your mattress or couch, dude. I don't care nothing about that. Your name, you say your name Brandon?
I'm Brandon, yes.
Yeah, Brandon, okay, don't worry about it, Brandon, because you're going to find me real soon. Don't let me find you before you find me, though. You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Dude.
You can have them bed bugs in that mattress or whatever. Answer me for all I care. But what I'm saying is, you talking about some bed bugs. Ain't no bed bugs over here.
Okay, so where's she getting the bed bugs from? She done brought them over here to my place.
I don't care nothing about it. She ain't bring nothing over there, first of all. But that ain't even a problem right now.
Dude, you calling me been over here, man. I ain't had nobody else over here.
Don't worry about who you had over there, but you don't go call here talking about no money. You ain't getting nothing from here.
Okay, first of all, dude, check this out. I don't have a problem with you, okay? Me and you cool.
No, we got a problem. We already got a problem. You calling me talking about you been sleeping with my girl.
Hey, dog, once I'm going to say it again. Me and you cool, dog. We cool.
No, we not cool. We not cool. First of all,
dog,
I'm going to find out who you are. I'm going to handle Shanice myself. I'm going to handle you later.
What you talking about? You gonna handle me?
I'm gonna handle you later. You want a mattress, right?
Hey, dude.
You want a mattress,
go
right?
ahead and marry Shanice. I ain't got nothing to do with that. My problem is getting my money back, man, for the property of mine that she has ruined, man.
Don't worry about that. I'm gonna get you a mattress. Don't worry about that. It's gonna be a casket wrapped around that. No.
Hey, dude. Why you sitting here creating the drama with me when me and you, we ain't even the problem. The problem is Shanice.
The problem is you picked up your phone and you called here. That's the problem. Now you got two problems. You ain't got no couch. You ain't got no mattress. Now you got a dude after you. You understand what I'm saying?
You know what? I see I can't talk to you. When do Shanice get home, man?
Don't worry about when Shanice get home. Okay. What you need to worry about is when I find you.
Okay, so when you going to have my money then when you find me? Because I need my money.
Yeah, I'm going to have your money. I'm going to have your mattress too. Please understand. You're going to be resting real well.
Okay. So let me ask you this here, man. Shanice bring bed bugs over to my house. Leave them all in my mattress. Leave them all on my couch where I got to throw my stuff away. Where I'm wrong at, man? Where I'm wrong?
I'm going to ask you straight up. Did you know she had a man?
Say what?
Did you know she had a man?
But, I mean, kind of, sort of, but not really, though.
Ain't no kind of, sort of, man. Either you know she got a man or she don't got a man. You knew she had a man, right? And you still went and did it, right?
Hey, dog, I ain't got nothing to do with y'all, man. I'm dealing with these bed bugs. You understand what I'm saying?
Dude, do you understand you messing up a 4-year relationship? You know how much time I put in with this woman? 4 years. 4 years. We about to get married. And you calling here with this.
When y'all supposed to get married?
Don't worry about when we supposed to get married, man. You messed that all up. What I'm trying to explain to you is, dude, you calling here on some bed bug, which I know she ain't got nothing to do with, but the fact that you told me that she was over your house, in your bed, that's over. It's over now. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when she get home, I'm going to deal with that. You understand what I'm saying? That's going to get dealt with. I'm walking up out of here. But when I leave here, please believe my next stop is to come find your First of all, how did you get the number to this apartment? That's what I want to know.
Hey, dude, she gave me both numbers, the cell phone number and the house number, and told me, you know, if it's an emergency, call the house.
Okay, and this is an emergency.
Yeah, this is an emergency. I got bad bugs, man.
Learn another emergency number. Learn 911, because when I come knocking on your door, either you come out and you handle it, or you better call the cops. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Hey, man, do you think Tommy will pay for the bed bugs?
Who is Tommy?
I'm just saying, do you think Tommy will pay for the bed bugs?
Man, who the is Tommy?
Tommy, dog. Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Ernest, you just got pranked by your girl, Shanice.
Man. Y'all. Woo. You all right, man? Boy, hey. Boy, it was over. It was over. You understand what I'm telling you? It was over.
Anybody? Anybody?
Come on.
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. That's right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in trending entertainment news, Donald Trump Jr. is receiving backlash for selling T-shirts that say, "Guns don't kill people, Alec Baldwin kills people." Wow. Also, another trending news. Wow. Spanx founder and CEO Sarah Blakely really loves her employees. We'll talk about these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time for Steve's favorite segment, Ask the CLO. All right, CLO, Chief Love Officer, ready for your love questions. This one is from Lisa in Chicago. Lisa writes, "I've been married for 1 year, and my husband is henpecked. If I don't do things exactly like his mom does it, he's all bent out of shape. His mother comes by often, and they love to joke about me, and his mother tries to tell me how to organize my kitchen and what type of food her son likes. I don't want to get into any argument with her, so I'm praying my husband or my father-in-law intervenes. If not, should I tell his mom to shut the heck up?
The only way to get your husband to intervene is to make him aware of it. Now, I didn't hear in the question where you told your husband that his mama is in y'all's business too deep and that you really don't appreciate the jokes. But you are married to a henpecked man. You're married to a mama's boy. And it ain't going to change unless he gets cut from the apron strings. The best way to cut a man from the apron strings is to go on and let him tie himself up with his mama's apron strings and untie him from yours. Ooh. In other words, sleep with your mama. Next question. Go ahead,
Moving on, CLO. Shalita in Silver Spring says, I'm a 35-year-old married woman, and my husband is very boring in the bedroom. I try to put him in various positions, and he makes me feel like I'm a porn star with his comments. We used to be compatible sexually, but now he's fine with the basics, and the whole ordeal is 5 minutes or less. Do men get tired of having sex? I grew up in a strict religious home, and my husband is my first and only. Would sex toys help at all?
I don't know. I can't help you with this question right here. I can't answer that first question. Do men get tired of sex? That answer is no.
Hell no.
That answer is no. Not no, no. N-A-W with an H on it. No. Hell no.
Can I say something?
What you want to say, Tommy?
Ain't no way he can handle some toys if he can't handle these positions. So ain't no sense you buying something.
You really can't bring a suitcase in there.
No.
Don't come in there and start cutting stuff on. If he don't want to change positions, he really ain't going to want to be able to change all these facial expressions.
Thank you.
You're a porn star now.
Yeah.
You think you're a porn star now. You start pulling out gadgets.
Right.
Ladybugs and
It only lasts 5 minutes or less.
corn on the cob and feathers and
Corn on the cob.
Rabbit.
Jeez.
the big jail pop. You can't. I'm just telling you.
Morrison
Go ahead.
Chesapeake
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm with you.
says, I've been married for 9 years, and my wife and I were together for months during the pandemic. I saw a huge decline in her hygiene and figured she was getting depressed. I'd have her hairstylist come and do her hair, and I even polished her toes a few times. I finally figured out that it's not depression. She just doesn't like to bathe. She still works from home, and she likes to shower a few times a week. I don't smell her. I don't smell her, and I don't want to, so how do I get some soap and water on her every day?
Oh, I don't know. I can't help you here, dog. I've never had that problem. I will admit this for the first time. Uncle Steve has never ran into that problem. Not with a woman. Now, friends, my sons, me as a boy, yeah. I avoided a bath whenever I could. I just thought it was a waste of damn time. I'm out here playing. Why would I want to come in here and wash when my whole goal is to get dirty? I don't even understand this. So see, if you notice, I've diverted this question back to my childhood because I got nothing for you, man. I don't know. I've never met a woman who's not clean.
Right.
I
He doesn't
don't.
smell her, but
You don't want to.
yeah.
Ooh, wee.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing.
relationship.
It makes you really appreciate who you have in your life when you see a letter like this. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Lord, for my girl who loves to take baths. Any time of the day, Steve, I'm going upstairs, take a bath. All right, baby, why is she taking all these damn baths? But guess what? I'd rather have that than when you gonna take a bath.
Right.
Man.
In that running water as a hint, you know. Woo!
Who's the shower
Baby.
for? Why?
Hey, baby, ran this bath water. You want it?
But what should he do, Steve? Should he just come out and tell her? Or
I
what?
don't know what he should do, Shirley. I've never had this. I have no experience at this. CLO don't know. CLO just don't know.
Well, can I just make a suggestion?
Here we go.
I'm just thinking, maybe when y'all go by the car wash, just say, baby, can you hop out and go on through there first? And then just say that. That's soap and water right there. We just need to see. We can get
Or
in.
just let the window down, Junior. Just let the window down. Let that brush come through there.
Just something come through. Might be.
Yeah, he needs to have some sort of conversation with her. All right, moving on. Benita in Charlotte says, I'm a single mother, and my parents help me out with my daughters so I can have a dating life. In order for them to babysit for me, they make me bring the man to meet them first. I'm 29, and I don't have any friends my age that will babysit, and I can't afford to pay a sitter. It's cruel for my parents to treat me like a child, but I have no other options. It's a turnoff for the guys, too. Is there a way to make it less obvious to the guys I go out with? Wow.
Nah,
interesting.
there ain't no way around that. Mm-hmm. You know, and I know your mom and daddy old because your name Benita.
She's only
Ain't no more Bonitas, though.
And 29, Bonita. Bonita at 29. That ain't last time I heard that one right there, dog.
How long?
So, your mom and daddy is Herman and Celestine. Now, they sitting at the door waiting on Dante to come and meet Herman and Celestine. Well, look at here. So what you do for work? These is old people questions.
Okay, come on.
Yeah. So what you do for work?
Well, I'm a computer analysis.
Computer.
Yes, sir.
What you ain't want to get into nothing that stay with you? Heating and air? You know,
Stay with him.
mechanic or something, you know. Something you can put hang your hat on. Working on a computer, poor the people ain't got no computer. What you gonna fix then?
Everyone has computer, sir.
Celestine, we got a computer in here. Celestine said we ain't got a computer. We just got microwave. Can you fix that? Because that's been out. See, now if you had a skill set, you'd be on to something.
We gotta go.
Yeah, she can't bring none of her men over that old ass house.
Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, Master P will be our very special guest. He's going to tell us great news. We haven't heard from him in a minute. He's going to tell us about his No Limit reunion tour. But first, in today's entertainment news, this is awful. Donald Trump Jr. is being dragged for selling T-shirts that say, "Guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin kills people." Really? The investigation continues into the accidental shooting death of Helena Hutchins. It was on the movie set by which Alec Baldwin was acting. Donald Trump Jr. used her death as a way to get back at Baldwin. We all remember that Alec Baldwin played the role of President Trump for years on Saturday Night Live. And the Trump family doesn't really care for Alec Baldwin. Trump Jr. said, "Screw all of this sanctimony if the shoe was on the other foot." And then he went on to say, "F him."
Ooh, he just like his daddy, ain't he?
Yeah.
Just like
Apple
this.
don't fall far from the tree, do it?
You know, man, but you know the crazy part about this, and I'm past it. As ignorant as they are, they got 70 million people who want him to be president.
Well,
It's just this country, man. We made a sad. We're making sad statements about ourselves in this country. Really sad statements about ourselves. I'm sorry, man, but let me tell you something though. Oh, I believe them. I believe them. If you tell me that's how you are, I believe you.
Oh, okay.
If you're that ignorant, if you're that racist, if you're that blatantly, openly bigoted and stupid, I have no choice than to believe you.
Yeah.
And thank you for letting me know.
Thank you for the heads up.
Man, appreciate it, dog.
Get to the polls and vote, please.
That's it.
In every election.
Yeah. Come on, Virginia, New Jersey.
How do they continue to ignore the way they really are? And the only reason I can explain is because that's how they are. I just can't help but think that's exactly the way you are. That's the only explanation for it. If a person keeps showing you who they are and you keep accepting it and going along with it, that's you.
That's who you are.
That's who you are, and you're cool with it. So don't tell me you're not racist. Because you vote for a racist and you ignore everything. Well, you don't ignore it. You hear everything he says, but it's par for the course for you. I'm sorry.
You down with him. That's your boy.
That's what you down with. You're ignoring the fact that he's lying. You're ignoring the fact that he has no proof. You're ignoring the fact that this is all a hoax. You ignore everything he does that goes against the principles of your Constitution and your country. And then you want us to sit up here and act like it's all right. I ain't.
Say it again.
I ain't.
They need to research when black people say that with that
as a kid.
I ain't all right with none of this mess no more, man. And I'm calling it like I see it from here on out. I'm done with it. I'm sick of the hypocrisy of this country. I'm done. 64 years of this, I've seen it all. See, I'm here with people on saying, I was around with the no-colored water fountains. I was here with the colored only washrooms. I was here with the go-round back. I was here with the you can't eat at this lunch counter. I was alive for that. We couldn't go downtown and eat at certain places during certain time. I used to ride the bus with my mama downtown in Cleveland. I saw it. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear it. I'm through with it. Tired of being patient. Why we got to keep waiting? We're tired of y'all today with this racist mess. We're tired and sick and tired today of you denying voting rights and acting like you know. We sick of all this. I'm telling you right now, we voting. We voting. You woke us up last time, we voting. It's it. Right. All y'all gonna be out. Kemp will not be governor in the state of Georgia. He won't be. Not if Stacey run against. I don't care who run against him.
Stay woke.
Just pay attention to whoever it is.
Right.
All right. Well, in other trending news, what a great boss Spanx founder Sarah Blakely is. Wow, she really proved how much she values her employees. Blakely surprised them with $10,000 each. $10,000 each. Wait, that's not all. She gave them $10,000 and a pair of round-trip first-class tickets to anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world.
Listen to me. Don't get excited about that. Soon as I get this billion, I'm going to do the exact same thing for y'all.
I
you.
Yeah. Yay, I said she ain't the best boss in the world. Not long as Uncle Steve working.
Exact. Soon as I get this billion, I'm doing the exact same thing for y'all.
Yay. That's so good news. Good news, Junior. Yes.
I'm telling you. We should pray for him right now. Lord, keep him healthy, Lord. Keep his mind clear.
Father God,
give him his strength, Lord. Bless his bank accounts. All of them, Lord. I'm going to pray for you every night.
Cover him, Father God.
Cover him, Father. Pneumonia go away. Cold go away. COVID go away. Man, we ain't going to never get sick.
So that's kind of what happened to her. Blakely recently signed a $1 billion deal to sell her company, but she's going to remain a significant shareholder. So
how much did she sell it for?
For $1 billion. She signed a $1 billion deal.
Okay, this radio show right now
is for sale.
Anybody come over here with $500 million. All these people on this show is yours. Yours. Half that.
All right. Well, thank you for the love. Coming up at 20 minutes after, we'll talk to Master P because he will be our special guest right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, everybody. As promised, we got a special guest this morning. It's a family member, man. In the early 90s, this guest right here created his own record label thing, No Limit Records. It dominated the hip-hop charts with all of his albums and albums of his various artists on No Limit record label. And by 1998, Forbes magazine listed him as the 10th highest grossing entertainer. And today, he is considered one of the wealthiest and most successful icons in hip-hop. In 2020, he released the No Limit Chronicles, docuseries on BET, and this year he's launched the No Limit Family Reunion Tour. We're going to find out about that tour today. That's why here, ladies and gentlemen, the legend himself in the building, family member. Ladies and gentlemen, that damn Master P.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Good morning.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Steve?
Hey, what's going on, man? It's been a long time. Hey, man, let me say this before we start this. You one of the dudes, man, that I truly say I admire. I really do, man. Your work ethic, your grind, your hustle, your ability to reinvent yourself, and your consistency. I mean, man, you ain't ever off the landscape completely. You ain't ever out the game. I've just admired your work ethic, man. I just think you one of the real cold cats that come out the South to land in hip hop, and I just wanted to say that to you, brother. So thank you.
Nah, man, I appreciate it, Steve. Yesterday on Instagram, I recorded when you said about being in the right environment for your seed to grow. And it's so true. People don't realize that I had to leave my environment so my seed could grow. And I tell people all the time, don't be afraid to change, grow up, and better yourself, and even cut off the bad weeds to get to where you need to grow so your seed could grow. So, man, God has blessed me and my family. And this No Limit Reunion Tour is all about giving our soldiers and soldierettes their flowers while they're here. You know, life is too short, man. We done lost so many people. So this reunion tour is a celebration. It's not a concert. Starting in Atlanta on November 13th. It's going to be incredible. To Nashville, to South Haven, Memphis, to Dallas, to Houston. And people don't realize this concert is going to be so lit. We're going to relive the 90s. But all the proceeds from this concert is going back to help Hurricane Item victims in Louisiana. People still need water, power in Louisiana. So we doing this for a great cause, and we're going to turn up with the No Limit Soldiers. So if you buy a ticket, it's your way of giving back. And I just want to help my people in Louisiana.
Wow. When we come back, we're going to talk with the legend, Master P, about the tour, who's on the tour, how it came about, and all that. Stay with us, y'all. When we come back, we got more with Master P right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, y'all, we back, and we got special guest this morning, the legend, Master P, and he's got the No Limit family tour, and it's back together now. He's got the No Limit reunion tour. He's in the cities. Now, let me tell you this. On November 6th, let's start it off with, are we at November 5th yet? No, let's start at the 5th. November 5th, we in Baltimore at the Royal Farms Arena. On November 6th, we're going to be at D.C. at Dar Constitution Hall, a place I know very well. Y'all get your tickets now. On November 13th, Hot Atlanta, Georgia, we're going to be at the State Farm Arena. Get your tickets now, because this is a celebration, as he said. November 19th, Nashville at the Municipal Auditorium. The next night on November 20th, we're going to be at the South Haven, Memphis, in Landers Arena. And then on the 26th of November, we're in Dallas, Texas at the Trust Center. And then on November 27th, we're going to be in Houston, right around the corner from Carla's house. We're going to be in Houston at the Smart Financial Center. Stop by and say hi to Carla, too. P, let's talk about this tour, man. You put this together, too. It's a twofold situation. So tell us who all we got on the tour and what we looking like.
It's going to be Mia X, Mystical, Silk Chaka, Fiend, Serve, Mercedes, and also Mac. Mac just got released after 20 years, so we're going to celebrate him on the tour. It's a blessing, man. We still praying for my brother C to get released and come home. And anybody listening to this, man, I want y'all to know, y'all don't need to make the same mistakes we made. We want y'all to better yourself. My whole life is about making sure my kids get to live a better life, than get a better start than I had. And I got my son, Harvey. He's at Tennessee State University as an HBCU. And Steve, you know, a lot of people talk about HBCUs, but, you know, my son turned on UCLA, USC to go to Tennessee State. And, you know, he could get to the NBA from Tennessee State. He's going to show the world that he can do that. And we know we just need to support that more. I mean, buy tickets, going to these games, because the money that they make from these games, they're able to put into the education system. Yeah. So I want to see us be able to develop and grow our culture and our people through education. And people think that I'm successful because of money. No, you can lose money all the time. But education and wisdom is what keeps me going. It makes me the sustainability to be able to come from poverty, come from nothing, but nobody could take my education from me. And that's how I'm able to maintain and put my trust and faith in God first. But I don't live for the money, Steve. I pray for wisdom.
Wow.
They don't know how far we go back. Y'all don't know, man. Me and Steve been all in Los Angeles, helping, whether it's gang violence. I mean, we've been doing this a long time. This man just humble, and he kind of like just chill, but we done try to help some people, and we realize we can't help everybody.
Right.
But the one
the
people that we tried to help get on the front line, man, and that's why God has continued to bless us. And we've been able to overcome so much that a lot of people normally wouldn't be able to overcome. I mean, it's been. I just want to thank you, my brother, because I know you don't get the praises that you should get, and I know you don't worry about it. You like me. We just do what we got to do and let God do the rest. But
that's right,
man. It's a blessing, bro, for us to still be here and still be able to be relevant and do what we're able to do.
That's right. That's right, man. That's a true statement, man. I appreciate you saying that, y'all. And listen to me, y'all. This man throwing this tour to give back to help the people in Louisiana. Every time you buy a ticket, it's going towards the fund to help the people in Louisiana with all that they've been going through with the storms and the poverty and everything. So listen to me. Go check out the No Limit Family Reunion Tour. It's going to be hot. Master P, from the bottom of my heart, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. You a legend, and we know it. And you going to get your flowers while you living too, soldier, because just like you trying to give it out to these artists, you going to get yours, brother. You deserve it, man. Thank you for calling, P.
I appreciate you, my brother. Salute, y'all.
Much love.
Say,
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Master P.
Yes, Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. All right, coming up next, it is the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, check this subject out, guys. My boyfriend's brother's girlfriend and wife.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people involved.
That's a lot going on right there. We'll get into that in just a minute. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Are your lights on? Are your lights on? Okay, let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, is I'm trying to reach a.
Who's calling?
They call me Pepper. I live. I think I actually live in an apartment behind you. I think our apartments are up against each other. Are you in unit?
Who want to know?
Actually, I want to know. I'm calling you. I got a little bit of a problem. I actually live in which is the apartment that's our apartments are back to back with each other. And I don't mean no harm, man. But you are though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Here's what's going on. It took me a long time to try to figure this out. But when you come home in the evening and you turn your lights on, my oven and stove come on. And I'm talking about every aisle on my stove is on and burning hot.
How do you know that's because when I turn my lights on?
I done figured it out. It just seemed like every time, I hear you when you close your door, and I every evening I'm like, why is my oven and my stove coming on? And I'm talking about my whole kitchen just 100 degrees in there behind the stove being on like that.
Okay, did you call maintenance?
From my understanding, I'm on the list, and they're not going to get to me for a couple of days now. So I'm asking you, Miss, if you don't mind, to not have your lights on until they come get this fixed.
Okay, so you asking me not to turn on my lights for 3 or 4 days and, to sit in the dark.
Well, I'm just saying it's only going to be for a couple of days. I know it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but I mean, I can't be over here in the house, damn near about to burn down.
Are you listening to what you're saying? You're asking me to sit in the dark. I got a baby. I can't sit in the dark.
Okay. I mean, do y'all have any candles or something y'all can work with or something like that?
I have to give my baby food, milk. I mean, really, you want me to sit in the dark and you don't want me to turn anything on. I got to feed my baby.
I understand, and much respect to you and your child. Much respect. But what I'm trying to explain to you is, I mean, we have to look at the big hazard here. The bigger hazard is that I'm over here with fire on.
Okay, first of all, where are you getting this we from? How am I involved in your situation? I have nothing to do with what's going on in your house.
Your lights is patched in some kind of way to my oven and stove.
Okay, but I don't have anything to do with that. You need to call management or maintenance or whatever, but I don't have anything to do with that. And I want to know, how do you know when I get home and turn on my lights? I mean, like, are you looking in my window or something? Are you a peeping Tom? Do I need to call 911?
You don't need to call nobody on me. Now, what we need to do is get somebody over here and fix this oven and the stove. That's what we got to get done. But until then, right now, you can't turn them lights on.
Oh, I'm turning on my lights. I know you ain't trying to regulate what I do in my house.
Listen, I'm going to tell you just like this here. I'm going to need you to keep them lights off until maintenance get over here in 2 days. Now, if I see this stove come on and all these eyes on this stove come on, then I'm going to come back over there and we're going to have to rectify the problem. But I cannot have this coming on.
So you threatening me now?
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I am not. I'm telling you not to turn the lights on. That's what I'm asking you to do.
Well, I can't sit in the dark, and I'm going to turn on my lights. So, you're going to have to deal with it.
No, I'm not finna deal with it. You're going to have to actually turn the lights off. Now, I understand. Do you have somewhere you can go stay?
Oh, me? Do you have somewhere you can go stay? I'm not leaving my house. I don't have a problem. You're the one with the problem.
I'm not finna leave here and then you turn it on and then
and if you come over here and knock on my door, you think you see fire in your stove. You're going to see some fire. I can show you some fire.
Okay, listen. I'm trying to work with you as calmly as I can, okay?
You're not trying to work with me calmly.
Okay.
The only thing you're doing right now is you're trying to tell me what to do and run my household.
Okay, if you're not going to work with me, then this is what I'm going to do. Because I already found out where the breaker is. I'll just go and just turn all the power off. So you don't have your power on at all.
Wait a minute. What the No, you can't turn my breaker off. Are you crazy?
I got to do what I got to do. I can't start no fire around here.
How you get my phone number anyway? I mean, how you know my name, my number, all that? You know what? My about to come home, and he going to put the foot up your I don't care if he put your in the oven, and we set your on fire. What the you talking about? You going to damn turn the breaker off.
Hey, hold on. I'm trying to sit over here and prevent a fire for the whole complex, and you up in here trying to commit. This is like arson for you to turn that on.
I don't give a You already got a problem, so I'm just going to add fuel to the fire. You call me. And again, I want to know how you got my number.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and go on this little small talk.
I mean,
with you. The problem is that we got a problem with your switch. When you turn it on, my oven comes on, and all the eyes on the stove come on.
Problem, and it's about to be a bigger problem when my man come over there and put a foot up your I don't know who the you think you with, but it's about to be on.
You
don't call the wrong I don't know how you got my number, but you called the wrong today.
Okay, fine. I got one more thing else I need to say to you. Is you listening?
What you got to say? Because I'm tired of listening to you.
Are you listening?
You ain't said I want to here today. You calling me with all this.
Here it is. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your husband.
Are you? Wait a minute. Hold up. This is who?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband got me to prank phone call you.
Are you serious? Is this for real? I don't believe this. Man, I can't believe this.
You all right?
I was ready to put a foot up in somebody's. I don't believe I just got pumped like this.
Okay, I got to ask you one more thing. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. You got it.
Come on.
I love her.
I tell you what, though. You done called the wrong house today.
Yes, you did.
Because soon as I tell my man, he going to come over there and put his foot straight off in it.
But But Steve,
you gonna call the right house today. This is.
He said, I don't give a. Care about that oven, none of that.
Man.
Straight stupid,
wait. Hold on. What is this? We got a problem.
Yeah.
Where that come from? It's okay. As soon as my man get home, you done call who you think. I ain't finna argue with you, but I got somebody. He gonna come straight over there. I know who I'm married to. That's always good when you know you married to somebody ignorant.
Yes.
I heard Marjorie tell somebody one time, I can't tell this to my husband. So what else you got? Because I can't tell this to him. Go ahead, Tommy.
Yeah, I gotta let them know where Stupid is going on. You know, Stupid is moving around the country. That's a comedy show on. That's Stupid on tour, okay? That's Jacksonville, Florida. November the 12th and 13th, Friday and Saturday night, the nephew is coming to town. That is the Ramona Pavilion Ballroom. Dayton, Ohio is November the 20th at the Dayton, Ohio Convention Center. The nephew, that's Nephew Tommy and friends, coming there to stand and act a doggone fool. I ain't never been to Dayton, but I promise you when I leave, y'all gonna be like, that boy there's a damn fool. I'm coming to act a damn fool in Dayton as well as Jacksonville, Florida. Tickets are on sale right now. Stupid, man.
Jacksonville, Florida,
Stupid.
where?
Jacksonville, Florida. I told you, at the Ramona Pavilion Ballroom, November 12th
that's the
and
first
13th.
one.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Friday
then we go to
night.
Dayton. Okay.
Then we go to Dayton. Gotcha. Yes, sir. Dayton, Ohio. November the 20th.
Gotcha.
At the Dayton, Ohio Convention Center. Yes.
All right, nephew.
Billboards up and everything. Tommy, what?
Thank you. Coming up next, it's the Strawberry Letter. Subject, my boyfriend's brother's girlfriend and wife. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Attention, attention, Steve Harvey Nation, stay woke. Election Day is Tuesday, November 2nd in Virginia, New Jersey, and 33 other states. It is time to vote early for your state and local elections, and that's what we do now. Go to whenweallvote.org to register, to check your voting status, and to know your voting rights. That is whenweallvote.org. Get to the polls. Yes, and vote.
Yeah.
All right.
Saw President Obama and President Biden in Virginia.
In Virginia. What is? Excuse me for asking this question, but what's the election in Virginia for?
First, the big governor's race.
Governor's
race. Governor's race is a
okay,
big,
cool.
Yeah, it's very
big
close
one.
too.
Yeah. And Jersey.
All right, Virginia, let's go. Let's go. Jersey, Tuesday. Virginia, Tuesday. Let's get out to vote. We voting in all elections.
That's it.
Right.
Matter of fact, we'll give you the names of who to vote for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make
Damn
it
that
easy.
voting. We gonna tell you who to vote for.
I like it.
So when you get in the booth, you know immediately.
Yeah.
We'll get
You
that
know, I
for
used to
you.
go in the poll. I didn't know who it was. Johnson. Got you. Got you, buddy. Jackson.
Get it for 'em.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
That's important, Steve, because this is where we need to show up in these kinds of elections, as well as
Yes,
the general
ma'am.
elections. But these local elections, yes,
All
definitely.
day.
Again, go to When We All Vote. All right, guys, switching gears, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. You never know. It could be yours.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, my boyfriend's brother's girlfriend and wife. Do I need to do it again? My boyfriend's brother's girlfriend and wife. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been knowing this female for over 20 years, and into our early 30s, we went to the club on weekends and messed with a lot of high-profile men. I got older and wiser, so I left the fast life, and now I'm in a great relationship with a nerdy man that I love dearly. I dated hustlers and craved the fast money back in the day, and so did my girlfriends. One of my girlfriends in particular saw that I was in a steady relationship, and she decided she wanted a nerdy guy too. I set up a blind date for her with my boyfriend's brother. I had just met my boyfriend's brother, and I didn't know he was separated from his wife because he was living with my boyfriend at the time. So, of course, he and my friend hit it off because she's a master manipulator and played right into his nerdiness. My friend would drive this man crazy sexually, and we would hear him hollering from down the hall. Then his wife came to the house one day, and I felt bad. She was sweet and said she was going to fight for her marriage. Back in the day, it would not have fazed me, but I liked this woman. I didn't tell my friend that the brother was married because it's not my business, and I didn't want to be messy. The brother is working things out with his wife, and we go on double dates often. Then after the dates, my friend comes over and pleases him all night. My friend is in it for the gifts and money, so I was letting her do her thing. I was really trying to stay out of it. But the other day, my boyfriend's brother told me he is glad I hooked him up with my hood rat friend. It hurt me so bad that now I think I should tell both his wife and my friend what's up. Do I owe it to my friend to tell her what this guy thinks of her? Wow. Well, you definitely shouldn't tell his wife, but if you do tell your friend, I got to ask you this. What does she care what he thinks of her? You said yourself she's only in it for the gifts and the money. If you tell her anything, it should be that he's got a wife that he's decided to get back with. I mean, I doubt if she'll care about that either because you seem to be the only one who's changed from how you used to be with men. Your friend hasn't, and you didn't say she had. I would encourage you, though, to tell her that she's married, because if the wife does find out, that's going to hurt her. It's going to mess her up. She's trying to fight for her marriage. And you said you like this woman, and she's sweet and everything. And I think, if this continues and the wife finds out about her husband, the wife is going to blame you or find some kind of fault with you because the other woman is your friend. She's your friend. You brought her into this situation. That's why it is your business. People kill me with that. It's not my business. I'm not in it. But you're the one that set up the blind date. You don't, try to distance yourself now. As her friend, you should be the one to tell her. Your boyfriend and his brother obviously care nothing about her. Her brother man could have told her himself, but they think she's a hood rat. So I guess maybe that means she doesn't need to know since she's just coming in for the gifts and, they have that arrangement. But, you're her friend. You know her best. So how do you think she's going to take the news? Will she even care? Are the gifts and money more important to her? And to you, I say it's not a good look when you've changed your life around and you're still hanging out with the same people you used to do dirt with. Okay? Not a good look. Steve?
Wow. There's a few things to unpack in this letter. First of all, Shirley, your response, I'm 100% in agreement of. Let me just get that out the way. So that was an excellent response. You covered some things I would have covered. Very, very proud of it. So it's a lot to unpack. But, of course, you know me. I open my boxes a little bit different. So I'm going to point out a couple of things that's said in the letter that's not written in the letter, but's written in the letter, but you have to know it to say it. That's what I'm here for. I'll be back to say what's really in the letter that she didn't want to say. All right.
At 23 minutes after, you'll be back with the strawberry leather subject. My boyfriend's brother's girlfriend and wife. That's the subject. We'll be back to get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's strawberry letter subject. My boyfriend's brother's girlfriend and wife.
Well, this is an interesting letter. This lady's been knowing this other female for over 20 years. And all up into their early 30s, they used to go to the clubs on weekends, and they mess with a lot of high-profile men. This is the wrong definition of what these guys are. High-profile men are celebrities, athletes. The dudes you mess with are not high-profile. They're high-income earners, but they're not high-profile. They have to stay under the radar because of the business they're in. And I'll show you why. I got older and wiser, so I left the fast life, and I'm now in a great relationship with a nerdy man that I love dearly. Congratulations, young lady. You've grown up. I would like to congratulate you for this. I dated hustlers. Now let's get back to high profile. Hustlers are not high profile people. They're high income earners. High profile, once again, are celebrities, ball players, politicians. Hustlers are not high profile. They big in the club, but after that, they get low. Okay. So you dated hustlers and you craved the fast money back in the day. Basketball players and celebrities and politicians don't make fast money. So we're dealing with dope boys here, folks. Let's just understand that. And I craved the fast money back in the day, and so did my girlfriend. So y'all used to play the game with hustlers. That was the life. Everybody changes. One of my girlfriends in particular saw that I was in a steady relationship. She decided she wanted a nerdy guy too. Hey, all right. So you're starting to influence your friends. This is going great. I set up a blind date for her with my boyfriend's brother. I had just met my boyfriend's brother, and I didn't know he was separated from his wife because he was living with my boyfriend at the time. Understood, no problem here. So, of course, he and my friend hit it off because she is a master manipulator and played right into his nerdiness. She know what to do. Yeah. She been playing with hustlers, fast money boys, dope boys. Playing with the nerd ain't nothing. He ain't even got the tools. My friend would drive this man crazy sexually, and we could hear him hollering from down the hall. So little nerd down there just getting turned out.
All the way.
He just in here, down here hollering. He don't know what's happening to him. She doing dope boy moves on a computer tech boy. She doing hood stuff to the Silicon Valley boy. And he don't know what to do. He just down the hall hollering. Then his wife came to the house one day, and I felt bad. That's because you've changed, young lady. She was sweet and said she was going to fight for her marriage. Now, back in the day, I would not have fazed me, but I like this woman. You know why I wouldn't have fazed you back in the day? Because you was different, but you changed now. And once again, congratulations. Everybody changes. I'm glad to see this in you, young woman. I didn't tell my friend that her brother was married because it's not my business and I didn't want to be messy. Like Shirley said, well, it is your business because you introduced him. They wouldn't even have no business if it wasn't for you. You is the reason he down the hall hollering. You the whole reason he down there. And you knew you had turned him on to a master manipulator, and she knew how to play on his nerdiness because she knew how to play on hustlers and dope boys. So now, because it's not my business, I didn't want to be messy. The brother is working things out with his wife, and we go on double dates often. Then after the date, my friend comes over and pleases him all night. My friend is in it for the gifts and money, so I was letting her do her thing. So you know what this is, right? Because it's always been that way with her. She hasn't graduated, you have. But you're still associating with her. I was really trying to stay out of it. Once again, that's an unbelievable statement when you're the whole reason it began. So now you want to back out of it. The other day, my boyfriend's brother told me he's glad I hooked him up with my hood rat friend. It hurt me so bad. Why hurt you? Why you hurt? Because I think I should tell both his wife and my friend what's up. Do I owe it to my friend to tell her what this guy thinks of her? It's how she acted. You can't get mad at this guy for calling what he sees. He knows she in it for the gifts and the flashiness and the things. He know why she down the hallway. And she only come over late at night. That's a hood rat move. So now you mad because he done said that about your friend. But you set your friend up knowing this what your friend do. See, you can't grow and keep the same ways. You can't grow and keep the same friends. In order to grow, you have to go. I'm sorry. Right. Your friend is what it is, and he called it just like it's happening to him. But do not tell this man's wife. And what you should do is tell the brother, hey, look, tell your man, I done met his wife, he need to leave my friend alone, and tell your friend to quit coming over here tricking. That's what you need to do. But do not tell the wife so they can work it out.
Right. All right, Steve, thank you. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour from The Talk, it is our girl, Sheryl Underwood, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve, introduce our girl from The Talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Sheryl Underwood.
Thank you, Steve Harvey, and all the Steve Harvey Morning Show family, everybody working on Steve Harvey. Listen, okay, it's my birthday week. That's right, Junior. Get it together. So, since it is, here's my question to everybody. Y'all gonna start it first. Is there something you do now that when you were younger you thought you'd never do? Now, let me say it for me. For me, it's getting a good 8 to 9, maybe 12 hours of sleep every night, and we'll plan it in advance. Yes. Okay. I don't do nothing that break into my sleep. As soon as the sun start going down, Carla Ferrell.
You done? Stick a fork
Oh,
in
no,
you.
I'm already in the bed. I was in the bed by 3:15. Right. But what is it that now that we older, we're our parents' age when we was like, ooh, they so old. But now I got to get about 8 hours of sleep. And we'll wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, drink some water, you know what I'm saying? But what do y'all do now that you older that you thought? I used to party all night long with the Bulls in 85 till okay, sorry. What was you gonna say, Tom?
I got one for you, sure. I didn't never think
What
I
you
would do this. Sunday evening, I got to watch 60 Minutes. I had no idea I would do that.
Yeah.
I used to hate walking in the house with my mom and them watching 60 Minutes. Now I got to tune in and see what's happening in the world.
As soon as the clock start ticking, soon as the clock, Leslie Stahl, Scott Pellet, you know, they be in there bogarting people, kicking in doors, embarrassing people on their jobs. Man, I love 60 Minutes. Shout out to CBS. Keep getting my check. Hey, I let you girl. I let you girl. I let you girl.
I now sit on the sofa with a woman tucked under my arm, watching something on TV that I have absolutely no damn interest in.
The Housewives, Steve, the Housewives.
No damn interest in it at all.
And watch the whole thing. And do you get interested, Steve? Do you get interested?
I try to be. You know, some of it makes you interested. And you find yourself asking questions.
See something I do now that I ain't think I'd be doing. Paying the whole bill at the restaurant.
What?
It used to be I'm paying my half and we just have to talk.
Oh, wait, here goes something I do. Talk about bills. I pay all my bills now before they call.
Listen, as soon as I get them, Steve, I write the check, pay the whole thing off. They call me back and go, you want us to cash this?
Oh,
you
my
want us to
God.
cash this? You want us to Yeah.
All right, Sheryl, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're
Coming up at
welcome,
the top of the hour, we're going to the phones to check Steve Harvey's voicemail right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it is time to go to the phones and check your voicemail. You can call them at 877-29-STEVE. Here we go. Caller number 1 is from Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Steve, what's happening, man? Calling from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Beat 99.3. Hey, got a question, man. Say if you got married and your wife's email had her and her ex name in it, and when you got married, she still uses it. Don't you think that's a problem? Let me know, Steve.
Yeah. Straight out of Pine Bluff, first of all, thank you for calling and listening to the almighty station down there in Pine Bluff. You're damn right it's a problem. His name can't show up at nothing coming on this here house up in here. It can't come on the email. It can't come on none of the mail. It can't, if his son was in there, his name got to go. Can't nothing mail come up in here off of him. Is it a problem? Yes, it's a damn problem. Get yourself a new email. Send it out. But what you're not finna do is your ex be up in my face. Your ex can't come in my house no kind of way. There's new Kang up in here. Now, if you want the old Kang, go on get him back. But I'm the new Kang. It can't happen in here. Unequivocally, there is a damn problem. And I'm saying it right now. And I'm using a little angry tone to it because I'd be mad if I was you. And for her not to understand that, it's something wrong with her. I don't want to change my email. I tell you what, it better not. Let it ring on this computer again. Ding,
James,
ding my ass.
James and Karen at yahoo.com.
Nah, you got to get a new email. That's easy to fix.
All right, let's go to Tressa, caller number 2. Tressa.
Hi, Steve. This is Teresa. I just want to say your show has really helped me. Mental depression, helped me with my mom. You guys are great. I don't care what anybody says. You are entertaining and uplifting. Whole radio, all your staff. Thank you, Steve.
That was nice.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Teresa.
Well, listen, that's what we're here for. We are here to give you that uplifting moment. Look, you get enough of the news. We're not a news station. We have really 4 great comedic minds on this show, all with different angles of comedy. And for us not to use it is a waste of time because no other morning show has that. We have working comedians on this show. 3 of them are presently touring. Why would we not take advantage of that? So listen, this show is geared to give you a break from the monotony of this world. And we're going to get back into that more and more and more. Laughter is essential. It's great medicine. It releases endorphins in your body and you feel better when you laugh. Now look, when it's time to give you the important news, we're going to be there for you. When it's time to give you the information you need, we're going to be there for you. But the rest of the time, we in here for something else.
Talk about the rest of the time. Come on.
I come to work. I try to get you to spit stuff out your mouth on your window in your car.
Yes.
On
That is
your
your
computer
goal.
screen. That's my whole goal. To spit on people in the car.
We've all done that.
To have some people on your job saying, hey, all that damn no, what is you doing? You want them what, Tommy?
I want them to pee on themselves where they got to turn around and go back home and change their clothes. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
We want you to laugh so hard on this show that you forget to take the baby to school. Now you and the baby both at work. We don't care. We don't, as long as you laugh, we don't care.
Ignorance is the key.
Yeah. I didn't.
All right.
Man, that's what we want.
Straight stupidity.
Yeah,
And we're not apologizing for it either.
Now we're going to tell you who to
stand
vote
behind
for,
it.
but that next commercial break, we coming right back in with it.
Y'all need to talk about, because they was talking about this on this other, whatever. That ain't what we do.
Nah.
CNN is on, Fox is on. Go watch whatever you looking at. We're in here for Holland.
All right, thank you for your phone calls. 877
Holland.
29 Steve. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we can't get enough of the featured article in GQ magazine, Steve. We love the headline, Steve Harvey, the style icon. We're proud of you, too. So, Steve, please tell everyone how to check out the article about you and your stylist in GQ.
Just go to GQ.com and hit the search button. You can type in Steve Harvey. And I appreciate you doing it because I'm going to just be honest with you. I got to prove to people something because, it's people in the department. Well, is he really that? I mean, look, we know him from Family Feud. We know him, but does he move the needle? Okay, all right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you who moved the needle right here. I'll sick the Steve Harvey Nation on y'all. It was a play with us. We changed the election last year. We did that.
We did that.
So I know good and hell well we can cause a little turbulence on your website. So everybody right now that's listening, just go to GQ.com. and type in Steve Harvey and go to the article and click it on. You ain't even got to read it. And then go back and do it again. Do it 10 times today. Aggravate them. Just wear it and have the little people down there. What is all these clicks? What is all these clicks? Because I told y'all didn't know who you was messing with. Steve Harvey Nation Real. Everybody, please, today, go to GQ.com and then type in Steve Harvey and watch the magic happen. Oh, who they playing with, man? I ain't finna ask y'all no more. Just do like I tell you now. Now, Uncle Steve said, get off the computer. Uncle Steve said, GQ.com, Steve Harvey. What are we doing now? Get it on there so I can read what they said about it.
Coming up, Would You Rather at 33 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we go with another round of Would You Rather. Would you rather be forced to listen to the same 10 songs on repeat for the rest of your life, or would you rather be forced to watch the same 5 movies on repeat for the rest of your life? Same 10 songs?
No, I'd rather listen to the same 10 songs.
10 songs. I knew you would say that. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch these movies though.
And I knew you would say that.
Yeah. We're gonna have Shawshank up in there. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, Color Purple gonna be up in there. Godfather gonna be up in there. Braveheart gonna be in there.
You ain't got a movie with levity in there yet. You gonna be depressed.
I'm good.
It's heavy.
All your movies.
Now, I'll listen to the same 10 songs. I'm good. I like it.
You gonna listen to Jodeci for 10 damn songs?
I don't care. I'll be good.
They always rather do something different than me. Come on, what's next?
All right, here we go. Would you rather accidentally text your boss one of those sexy pictures, sexting, or would you rather accidentally leave your pastor a very sexy voicemail message? So it's your boss with a picture of you.
I'm going with the pastor.
Or your pastor with a sexy voicemail.
You know who my boss is. I can't send nothing to Steve.
No, don't send that to me, kid. Me and your relationship gonna change forever. I'm talking about forever, dog. All this mentoring, coming over for cigars, all that's out. That's what I can't do. Hey, you got your little self laying on your lap. You gonna send me a picture? Hold up, dog. Hold up, partner.
It was a mistake.
I don't give a damn what it was. You already know we had a boy do that.
I forgot, yes.
Hello, we don't do that over here. Bye.
Former staff member.
Yeah.
Finna do this with you? No, we're not doing that up in here.
So you'd rather send your pastor a sexy voicemail?
Hey, we can pray about it later,
Ask for forgiveness.
God forgives, yeah.
My pastor's a woman, then hey, it is what it is. Sorry, pastor.
Hey, boo, how you doing?
But now you see, what we're working with over here. So,
Wait, now you see what we working
with?
Yeah, I'm just, I can work it out with the pastor. I can't mess my money up. Yeah.
No.
See, pastor, you can ask for forgiveness. Your boss, you may have to look for another job.
Right. Another job. And you got a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
All right, that's Would You Rather for today. Coming up next, it is our last break of the day. And, of course, we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Thursday. Yeah. Close to Friday.
Right.
Getting there.
Master P.
Ooh, you messed me up. You said Friday. I thought it was it. It ain't Friday.
One more day.
No, this is Thursday, but it's close to Friday, though.
This is Tommy's
Real
favorite
close.
day.
Yeah,
right?
days don't matter to you. You working anyway.
Yeah. Like I'm finna be off.
Tommy doesn't like Fridays.
He likes Thursdays, I thought.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Hey, y'all. So check this out.
Okay.
Me and the crew was talking, and I just want to share something with you. In my closing remarks, listen to this. Opportunities abound everywhere nowadays. Now listen to me. Before you take the, Steve, what opportunities? I don't see nothing happening. COVID done did this, and I've been down for a year, and it don't seem like nothing out there. Ain't nobody hiring, and as a hiring freeze. Stop. I said opportunities abound everywhere. In spite of COVID, in spite of all the companies losing, in spite of all the jobs that's gone, do you realize there are people still being blessed during this time? There are some people who can tell you some incredible stories. Now, you can be one of those people if you open up your eyes to receive. See, instead of opening your eyes to point out what's wrong. Just think if you opened up your eyes to possibilities. See, they're your eyes. You get to control what you look at now. You can look for everything that's wrong, or you can look for things that are good. It's up to you. But opportunities abound everywhere, but you got to open your eyes to it. Listen, folks, me and the crew was talking off air, and I'm just telling you, man, God is in the blessing business. God is in the recovery business. God is in the help you get your life together business. God is in the forgiving business. God is in the you can do it business. But you have to make a step. You know, look, you can be all the Christian you want to and apply all the faith, but faith without works is dead. You've got to do something. Listen to me. If nothing is happening in your life, do yourself one favor and ask yourself, what are you doing about that? If there's nothing shaking, nothing popping, nothing happening in your life, just simply ask yourself, what are you doing? I can assure you you're doing nothing. Now, I ain't talking about what you're thinking about. I'm talking about what are you doing. Listen, y'all, it takes some effort. God will bless you, but you got to give him something to bless. God can put his finger on it, but you got to give him something to touch. God can move mountains, but you got to have one. Man, don't just be sitting there on flat ground talking about ain't nothing happening with me. You're not doing anything. It's really simple, man. And I ain't coming down on you, and I hope you don't take it that way. I'm just trying to be encouraging that opportunities abound everywhere, but you got to look for them. Open your eyes to possibilities and don't just have your eyes talking about what's wrong. Stop going around talking about what's wrong. Oh, woe is me. Yeah, oh, woe is everybody, if that's how you're going to look at it. But come on, y'all. Things change when you change your attitude. Success starts in the mind. It starts in the mind. You know, Sheryl was on the radio today joking about, being old and got to get that 10, 12 hours sleep. I know she was just joking because I know Sheryl Underwood's work ethic. That girl ain't sleep nowhere 12 hours. That girl on the hop, the hustle, and the grind. That's a joke. But when you sleep is good for you because sleep allows you to dream. But you only make dreams come true when you awake. So it just stands to reason to me. Whatever dreams you having, to make them come true, you have to be awake. So now which one make more sense to you, sleeping or get up? I mean, after you have the dream, you got to get up to make the dream come true. Because if you stay asleep, all you're going to do is keep dreaming. You got to put forth an effort, man. And the effort has to come from you. And it's up to you. It really, really is. It's not up to anyone else. You can change from the prison. I've seen it done. I can't tell you how many times. It's people in prison changing. Because change happens in the mind. It's people who become better people when they get out. It's people who become better people in there. They decided to change to be a better person. Now, if they can do it, what's your excuse? You're free. Are you kidding me? You're free. You have no excuse. Once again, before I close, if you're sitting in your life and nothing is happening, nothing is going on, nothing is moving, nothing is popping, I guarantee you, if you look at yourself closely, it's only because you're doing nothing. What are you doing? Time is ticking. It waits on no man. The clock is moving. It never stops. What are you going to do with the rest of your day, the rest of your week, the rest of your year? Get a plan and start moving towards it, man, because opportunities abound everywhere. You just got to open your eyes and see them because they are right there. But when you see them, you got to make a move. Those